psychological profiles of the powerful and their impact on society. In every era, the most influential figures shape global events, economies, and culture. But power affects psychology in ways that often disconnect leaders from reality and morality. By understanding the mindset of today's elite, billionaires, politicians, tech moguls, and media influencers, we can see how their psychological blind spots fuel society's biggest problems. More importantly, we can find ways to empower individuals to reclaim autonomy and reshape the future. The psychology of the powerful, key traits and blind spots. The narcissist, the need for control and validation, psychological profile, grandiosity, lack of empathy, obsession with status, how they shape the world. Many leaders like CEOs, politicians, and influencers seek power not for progress but for self-worship. They control narratives, suppress dissent, and push policies that keep them on top, rather than lifting society. Real-world example. Big tech CEOs and corporate elites push progressive censorship while profiting from division. Impact on society. The public is manipulated into hero worship, failing to recognize when leaders act primarily out of self-interest. Solution for individuals. Stop idolizing billionaires, politicians, and influencers. Question narratives, decentralize power, and build independent communities. The psychopath. Power without morality. Psychological profile. Highly intelligent but emotionally detached. Sees people as assets rather than human beings. How they shape the world. Many politicians and corporate elites justify war, economic exploitation, and mass surveillance as necessary evils. They manufacture crises to consolidate power. Real-world example. Governments use mass surveillance and digital ID systems under the guise of safety. Impact on society. Public fear is weaponized to push authoritarian policies. People become dependent on the system rather than self-reliant. Solution for individuals. Learn emotional intelligence and ethical leadership. Support local economies and decentralized technologies instead of corporate-driven systems. The technocrat worship of data over humanity. Obsessed with efficiency, systems, and control, often at the expense of ethics. How they shape the world. AI, automation, and surveillance expand rapidly, not to free humanity, but to control it. Real-world example. Central bank digital currencies, or CBDCs, could be used for programmable money that restricts freedom. The impact on society is significant. The human element is removed from decision-making. Data-driven governance replaces empathy and wisdom. For individuals, the solution is to use technology as a tool, not a master. Support open-source AI and decentralized currencies like Bitcoin and privacy-focused blockchain. How these psychologies create today's global problems. Mass media manipulation. Elites control perception, censorship, and algorithmic influence. Economic control and inequality, centralized banking, debt-based economies, and monopolies create a wealth divide. AI and surveillance overreach, total control of digital infrastructure threatens privacy and autonomy. Global conflict and manufactured crises, fear-based narratives justify authoritarian measures. The core issue is power without wisdom, morality, or balance. The solution: taking back personal power, psychological resistance, reprogram your mind, stop falling for hero worship. Every leader has an agenda. Train critical thinking, challenge narratives, and seek truth. Develop inner power, meditation, philosophy, and emotional resilience. Financial and technological independence. Use decentralized finance such as Bitcoin and privacy coins. Learn self-reliance skills like growing food and local trade networks. Support open-source AI and encrypted communication tools. Local and global decentralization. Build local communities to reduce reliance on centralized systems. Demand transparency in government and AI development. Shift focus from global control to local empowerment. Final thought: the new era of conscious power. The old power structures are failing because they rely on manipulation, control, and fear. The future belongs to those who balance intelligence with ethics, strategy with wisdom, and progress with morality. Will you remain a passive subject of their system, or will you step into self-sovereignty and help shape a new reality?